Makiwawa.
Makiwawa.
It's King Agelon, Loyal African Mind, representing this RBG, red, black, and green, real black gods, real black goddesses, righteous black gods, righteous black gods. We out here at the Malcolm X Festival, Oakland, California, San Antonio Park, and we're just looking at the people. They say we can't unite, but today is a day of unity. Unity means communication. When we communicate, the greatest word of unity is inside the word community. So when the community communicates, that's called unity. And so don't never let them tell us no more that we can't unite. All we gotta do is speak. I remember back in the days when brothers and sisters used to mean mug each other. Now we can smile at each other because we won. It's simple as that.
That's real.
It's simple as that, being around each other. Cause ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. I'm right here with the great brother Mandre. I'm in Rapata. And what's your take on this Malcolm X Festival today, my brother?
Anytime we collectively come together as a people, brother, there ain't no problems. You know, the beautiful women, beautiful people, we got everything that represents us as far as African garb. We need this on a day-to-day basis, man. 365 days if we can to remove all this watered down brainwash that's in our mind right now, man, to get back on point, man, representing us strictly. It's a beautiful day. Absolutely.
Let me ask you a question real quick. Come on over here, don't be scared. We out here celebrating music.
For the people.
We out here with Loyal African Minds. We see three beautiful sisters, three beautiful queens. How do y'all feel about the unity that we have today at San Antonio Park on the Malcolm X Festival?
It's beautiful. I'm happy to see all my people getting along, smiling, eating, playing music, dancing. It's beautiful. I love it.
Okay, they say we can't unite, right? But are we united right now?
Yeah.
So part of our unity is called communication, right? Communication comes when we be a community. Okay, we just want to talk to the community about our unity.
Okay.
Y'all beautiful. Y'all know y'all beautiful?
Thank you.
One love, y'all. For sure. Most definitely. Absolutely. All the time. God bless all the time. Most definitely.
Okay, we out here interacting with the people. Those is the sisters, young sisters. We wait for a few more people to walk past and to give y'all
Excuse me, sister.
a view.
Excuse me, sister. Excuse me. Something for the people. Can we get your take on San Antonio Park? How you liking the festivities, sister?
It's been really nice.
Okay.
Okay. Can you feel unity?
I do. It feels really
Okay, because
nice.
they say we can't unite, right? And we
I
know
don't
the key
understand why
word
they
of
say
unity
that.
is community, right?
Exactly.
And community only means
UNITY, right?
right.
Absolutely.
And community comes in when we communicate.
Exactly.
That's our biggest
we
problem.
say hello.
That's
How you doing?
That's unity.
Good to see you, my
All
brother.
right, Queen.
Absolutely.
All
One love,
right.
sister.
Thank you.
And we want you to check us out.
Knowing
We
love.
want you to check us out on Loyal African Mind YouTube. That's Loyal African Mind YouTube.
All right.
What's your name, Queen?
Choteka.
Okay, so we have one of the queens that y'all ever see. Y'all got to give her props, okay?
Thank
Because she
you.
got it all together like that, right? You know, wherever your king at, if he ain't there, he coming. All right, O'Shea.
Absolutely.
God's gonna send him.
Absolutely. Well, I say, one love.
Excuse me.
Ma'am, can we ask you a question right quick? We out here at San Antonio Park at the Malcolm X Festival. We Loyal African Mind. The sister got her Nubian gear on, her African gear on. We don't know if it's Ghana. We don't care if it's Nigeria. We don't care if it's Jamaica because we all one.
Absolutely.
What is your take on our day today that we come together on Malcolm X, the Prince of Black people?
This is a beautiful day. It's a beautiful event when this happens every year. It is just to see all these beautiful people loving each other,
Yes.
appreciating each other, and doing it in peace. Is wonderful.
Can I get up in here?
can't be more
Can I get up in here? Black power, y'all. Black empowerment.
yes.
We all up in here. This is what we do as a community, right? We reach out and
One
touch each
love.
other. One love.
One heart.
One heart.
Absolutely.
Can we all
Yes.
say Africa for the Africans at home and abroad?
African for the Africans at home and abroad.
That's us.
Straight
O'Shea.
up. I say one love.
Thank you, sister.
We appreciate that, sister. Thank you. And looking very good too. Keep up that right there. That's us.
Hey, sister, can we ask y'all a question? Come on, daughters of y'all know who y'all is, Georgia.
Daughters of Africa.
I don't know. Y'all can come on in. Y'all can we ask y'all a question? This is Faith and Cherish. Beautiful, brilliant little sisters. How do y'all feel about the Market Garden Festival and us coming together as a community of unity?
Well, I mean, it was always bound to happen. As soon as they decided that they were going to take us from Africa without our will, we were always going to come together as a nation once again, because we always were. It was always going to happen.
I love the way this sister expressed herself.
It's beautiful.
Your turn.
I mean, I think it's always good to support ourselves who look like us, you know. And it's always good to give back to our community, specifically who like try and take advantage of our money and other races and just don't care about what we think about the quality of the
I
product.
like that.
And it's always good to give back to people who actually care about our money.
Where's the queen at? Where's she at?
Honestly, there would be no America without us because we basically, as slaves, we built everything.
We the original here.
Exactly.
We came from Africa and we been here. Queen Nefertira.
Mommy!
Queen Nefertira. This is Lawyer African Mind. We at the San Antonio Park. We see Queen Nefertira. We just doing a quick interview with the people. Can you tell us who you are and what you represent?
Hi, I'm just a passerby. I'm out here with my daughters, just trying to support Martin Luther King movement. This is our first time coming out. Just happy to support all the vendors and small business owners.
Okay, and there it is, you know. Your sister with her beautiful daughters being exposed. What's up with the soldiers now? All right. Okay, how you been doing, man? Where Brother Black at, man? Hey, you know, all right now. All in honor, man, to Queen Mackie, man. Can we ask y'all a question right quick?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We in this RBG movement, Loyal African Mind. Can y'all tell us who y'all is, what y'all represent, besides just the red, black, and green flag?
We the Black Riders Liberation Party, New Generation Black Panther Party, Southern Defense, Oakland, California chapter.
Oakland, California, right? We know we got brothers out in LA and all over the place.
Yes, sir.
I met these young people, was it the Ghost Town Community Center, right?
Yes, sir. Man, that's way back.
Yeah, yes, sir. You know, these brothers were demonstrating downtown. And what's your name, brother?
My name is Sergeant Ascari.
Ascari, right? We used to be at Brother Black House, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and Queen Maya Drive, right? How you brothers doing? And so, me and this brother knew this day was gonna come. What you want to say to the people, brother?
Man, I like to say, I like to just recite what we believe, man, if that's okay with you.
Recite.
So, man, we follow the, Black Comedy Program, which is an updated version of the 10-point platform program, based off the same principles of the original Black Panther Party before they revised their platform several times, leading up to 72 when they took self-defense off of their name finally. We still believe in protracted struggle, armed struggle, and don't embrace any ideas of self-defeatism. So we still follow the same original principles that Dr. Huey and Bobby came up with 1966, October 15th, which go as follows. We want power, determine destiny. We ride for power, determine destiny of our Black, brown, and oppressed communities. We ride for full employment for our people. We believe the government is responsible and obligated to give our people fair employment or guaranteed income, and if they don't, then the means of production should be snatched from these businessmen and placed to the community so that Black people in particular can create a higher standard of living. Number 3, ride for the ending of the robbery by these capitalists of our community, and I'm not just talking about white capitalists, I'm talking about Black capitalists, the Buji Chagalia, and whoever else is extracting resources and exploiting and appropriating African culture and extracting resources from doing so. Number 4, ride for full employment for ride for decent housing fit for the shelter of human beings instead of these rundown slum villages that they have us in until they decide that there's something valuable in the city and they want to gentrify us and push us out, Number 5, decent education that teaches our people their true history and role in present day society, and not just a history that's going to teach us about Africans and our existence after the transatlantic slave trade or just dealing here in America. We need to deal with 6000 BC and the beginning slave trade, dealing with the Arab slave trade, so we can really define our relations as the African people to even the oppressed people of color. Because though we still consider ourselves revolutionary internationalists to some degree, and since the solidarity with international revolutions across the world, we still see our race first, and we still have a race first position and have a solidarity with primarily African people, because we know throughout the entire world there are African or darker melanated people who are the most oppressed people of wherever they stay at. You dig what I'm saying? Number 6, entirely free healthcare, part of the United Nations statute. Healthcare is supposed to be free. You can't charge somebody to live, and to survive. Cuba, for instance, who had a successful liberation struggle, at least in gaining revolutionary independence or national independence, has some of the best healthcare in the world. You know what I'm saying? As a part of 6, exemption of Black men from military services. We see it unfit for any Black man to put on some boots, a combat uniform, and grab arms to go protect United States and their assaults on other countries and indigenous people of other countries. When we know right here, recently I just seen a video of a sister kidnapped by 2 Peckerwoods, beaten, urinated on and then lynched on live Facebook. Now there are questions over whether that video is true, but my question is to that is, if it isn't true, then what does that say about the psyche of our people who would be willing to swoop to such a level to cooperate with the enemy on that level? Which means that even if we're not being physically attacked to that degree, we're coldly and boldly being psychologically attacked to a degree that's completely out of control. Number 7, that brings us to a very important thing: an immediate anti-police brutality and the murder of black people, and that means either by the pigs, by these vigilantes out here, or by ways of black on black violence as a result of white on black violence, or whether it be these right-wing extremists, alt-right, or whatever else white supremacy exists, and white nationalism, because we know white nationalism ain't something just being pushed with Donald Trump and his administration right here. You got the Golden Dawn in Greece, you got the ETA in Spain, there's white nationalism, the Britain conference breaking off, Britain breaking off from the European conference with the Brexit. Across the country, we see a phenomenon of white nationalism spreading across the world. You know what I'm saying? So even if that brutality and murder is black, our people be at the result of that. We ride for immediate end to that. We believe we can bring that about by organizing self-defense groups in our community that are dedicated to protecting the community from all racist attacks on behalf of the pigs or whoever. Moving on to number 8, immediate release of all political prisoners and prisoners of war heading federal, state, city, county prisons and jails, and that they brought to trial by a jury of their peers. Number 9, the trial be brought by a jury of their peers to be people from the same economical, cultural, historical background. If we gon' judge on why Pookie stole the bologna sandwich from Pack and Save, I would much rather somebody who has sugar water and a lettuce and mayonnaise sandwich to be in that jury instead of Kylie or whoever been dodging jury duty for Lord knows how long to decide that person's fate. Last and finally, a land-grab, culture, education, justice, peace, and the people's pursuit to modern technology. And 3 points that we added to it are the end to environmental racism, like what's happening in Flint, Michigan, what's happening in Richmond, California, what's happening in Hunters Point, what's happening in West Oakland. We realize that not only are they biologically, psychologically, and physically attacking us, but they're ecologically attacking us as well. Another point that we added was the release of the Iran-Contra. Well, first off, it ended the war of drugs, and the release of the Iran-Contra documents proving the government and CIA's role in the crack epidemic through the Iran-Contra scandal that existed in Nicaragua with the Sandinistas and their revolutionary struggle, and how that worked in and played in, where they exploited and used free rake Ricky Ross to smuggle crack into the community. Last final thing that we added to the platform is the ending of the censorship of freedom of speech was the most important thing. As Assata Shakur says, the less we speak of our issues, the more tolerant we become of them. So we see it very soon. Right now, as it exists, it's very it's frowned upon to even take the position of black power. You got people saying Black Lives Matter. To say Black Lives Matter is a proclamation. I mean, that's a plea. See, black power is a proclamation. Power, as defined by Dr. Huey P. Newton, is the ability to define phenomenon and make it act in a desired manner. Whether that be a negative phenomenon, positive phenomenon. I got brothers outside my block right now that I can explain corporatized monopoly through that dice game. It depends on how you're looking at it. As a dialectical materialist, we're going to take whatever negatives exist in our community as a phenomenon, we'll suffocate those negatives in order to inflate and improve our positives. So when we understand this, that's what power truly is, and that's what black power means. Black power is a proclamation of having control, being able to control our own destinies, and be able to define the things around us to make them work for our destinies in a desired manner for us. Whereas to say Black Lives Matter is almost complete. It almost supports the idea that black people are 3/5 of a human being. Malcolm, since we're on Malcolm's Day, Malcolm had said, when a person is a man, they don't have to tell people that they're a man. When a white man, we know a white man is a white man because a white man has control of things around him. He can control his destiny. What makes a woman and a man and a nation of people who have control of their is when we have control of our own destiny. As long as we don't, we're not. And as long as we're fleeing and trying to convince someone that our lives matter, we're not on the right path. So the final thing we add is the end of the censorship of freedom of speech through legislative like QRH-37, the National Patriot Act, the National Authorization Act, etc., as well as the end of the censorship of hip-hop or social redeeming qualities, because our ancestors not only used music as a means of vehicle of educating our people, but also as a means of military apparatus, even military communicate from one plantation to the other side of the plantation to make sure the platoons is right on point when it was time to move on master. So that's pretty much what we believe in. Yeah, power to the people.
Power to the people, man.
All right.
Yes, sir. Power to the people.
All right, me too.
Power to the people. Speak to me. Speak to me.